Diabetes Basics. Finding out about diabetes is important. This is Diabetes Basics. What is diabetes? Diabetes is when there is too much sugar in the blood. The most common types of diabetes are type 1 and type 2. Type 1 diabetes can be genetic, but it is an autoimmune condition. Type 1 diabetes cannot be prevented. Type 2 diabetes is strongly genetic, but the majority of type 2 diabetes is preventable as it is due to lifestyle factors. Let's go over some basics. When we eat, food travels to the stomach. Food is made up of three basic nutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. During digestion, most carbohydrate is broken down into a sugar called glucose. Here's a quick fact. Foods that contains large amounts of carbohydrates includes bread, rice, pasta, potatoes, taro, fruit, milk, and yogurt. In a normal digestive process, glucose travels from the stomach through the blood to your body's muscle and fat cells. However, glucose cannot enter these cells without the help of a special hormone called insulin, which is produced by the pancreas. Insulin acts like a key, unlocking the doors to the muscle and fat cells and allowing the glucose to enter. The cells then use the glucose as fuel to provide energy for the body. When this process is functioning properly, glucose entering the blood from the stomach can exit the blood at the muscle and fat cells. In this manner, the body is able to regulate the concentration of glucose in the blood. Now, let's see what happens in a person with diabetes. Glucose enters the blood, but one of two things happens. Either the pancreas does not produce enough insulin to match the glucose entering the blood, or the body cells do not respond to the insulin that the body is producing. In both cases, the result is the same. Cell doors remained closed, causing glucose to get backed up in the blood. As a result, blood glucose levels rise. This creates several problems. Because glucose is not able to enter your cells, your body is not getting the fuel it needs. As a result, you may feel tired or fatigued. Your body may try to dilute the excess glucose in the blood by pulling fluid out of your cells. This can leave you feeling dehydrated and thirsty. Most importantly, over time, exposure to high blood glucose levels can cause damage to vital organs connected to the blood, such as your eyes, kidneys, nerves, and heart. If not controlled properly, diabetes can lead to serious complications such as blindness, amputation, kidney failure, heart attack, and stroke. To manage diabetes and to avoid diabetes complications, people with diabetes must take steps to keep their blood glucose levels within a normal range. Losing weight or maintaining a healthy weight helps you better manage your diabetes. One way to manage diabetes is through a balanced diet. By reducing the amount you eat in a single meal or snack, you can regulate the amount of glucose entering the blood and prevent your body's insulin supply from becoming overwhelmed. This means limiting high sugar foods such as cakes, pies, lollies, and fizzies, and sugar-sweetened drinks. You know which ones. Another way to regulate blood glucose is through exercise. Physical activity makes your body and muscle cells more receptive to insulin. In other words, those cells that wouldn't open before, now they will. Finally, your doctor may prescribe oral medications to increase your supply of insulin. These will regulate the amount of glucose entering the blood or make your cells more responsive to the insulin your body is producing. In some cases, insulin injections may also be necessary. Okay, let's review. We've talked about what diabetes is, a condition where either the body does not produce enough insulin or the body cells are not receptive to the insulin being produced. We've seen what complications can arise from it, such as fatigue, dehydration, and damage to vital organs. Finally, we have discussed ways to manage it through weight loss, diet, exercise, and medication. For more information about diabetes, please talk to your doctor or visit Diabetes New Zealand's website at www.diabetes.org.nz.